Hello, welcome to my channel, and in today's video we shall be looking at indirect legislation. What is indirect legislation? This comes about when the rules or laws have been enacted by other bodies rather than Parliament as a result of powers conferred on such bodies or authorities by a parent act or legislation. For example, the Local Government Act gives powers to the local authorities to make bylaws. Examples of indirect legislation include statutory instruments, declarations, bylaws, rules, orders, and regulations, among others. If such laws are properly made in accordance with the statutes under which they are made, such indirect legislation is as binding as direct legislation. Examples of indirect legislation: we have statutory instruments. After the principal legislation has been made, the minister responsible may be given power under that law to make legislation or rules under that law to enable the proper implementation of the law. Such legislation by the minister is referred to as statutory instrument. Then we have bylaws. These are made by local authorities, public corporations, and other administrative authorities. Bylaws require the approval of the relevant minister before they can be enforced by courts. Courts have the power to declare statutory instruments and bylaws invalid if they are improperly enacted or where they are inconsistent with the Constitution. Then we have reasons for delegated legislations. For delegated legislation or indirect legislation, we have lack of sufficient time by Parliament. Parliament does not have enough time to legislate or make all laws in the country on all matters and for all components of social life. By delegating its powers, the Parliament can save a lot of time and concentrate on other matters. Then urgency of the subject matter. The procedure of enacting laws as seen above is very lengthy, yet some matters may be so urgent that they cannot wait until Parliament sits and enacts the required law. Then we have technicality of the subject matter. Some legislation may be too technical and require expert knowledge which Parliament may lack. Such a problem can be solved by delegating power to the relevant minister to make such a law. Parliament inflexibility. The procedures of Parliament must be followed every time a law is enacted. These procedures are inflexible. There may, however, arise a situation that requires suspension of the operation of a certain law or appeal or amendment of law, whereby this can only be effected by Parliament through its procedures, which are long. Then we have criticisms of indirect legislation. Time and again, ministers and other subordinate bodies have made or passed arbitrary or unfair laws on citizens. Then there is also inadequate control of legislative powers given to the subordinate bodies and ministers. Then lastly, we have delegated legislation also leads to fragmentation, many small laws of legislation. Thank you for watching. Please endeavor to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. It will really go a long way. Thank you.